Alright, before we dive in, let's set the stage. This video is actually a response to what I observed after posting about where I exposed YouTube's little trick that lets you control where most pre-roll ads go, meaning you could watch one channel while the ad revenue went somewhere else. I even had AI bots testing it, tracking the frequency of ads, and sure enough, within 48 hours of posting, there was a measurable increase in pre-roll ads. Predictable? Yes. Surprising? Not really. I actually anticipated it, but it's one thing to predict the future and another thing to actually watch it happen. Now, as I mentioned, this is a two-part saga. The first was just a warning shot and they easily deflected it. Now comes part two, and they won't be able to simply adjust a parameter this time. Alright folks, here's something fun. YouTube, the internet's favorite place to waste time between wasting time, has a brand new feature, and no, it's not paying creators fairly or not recommending videos of ferrets driving tanks. No, it's something much more revolutionary that's called accidental freedom. See, on the YouTube app, if you scroll and stop for like 2 seconds, the video just starts playing, which sounds normal, right? Like a little try before you buy deal. Except wait for it, it doesn't just preview the video, it plays the whole damn thing. With no ads, none. You can scrub through it, unmute it, binge the whole thing. It's like YouTube gave you a free sample at Costco, but instead of a tiny pizza bite, they wheeled out the oven and said, here, take the whole fucking pie, knock yourself out. And yes, you could try this on a browser too. Hover your mouse over a video and hey, it plays ad-free, but here's the catch. You have to keep your mouse there the whole time. That's right, you want to answer an email? Nope. Scroll Twitter? Forget it. Try to do anything else on your computer. Good luck, buddy. On a phone, though, it's effortless. You're just scrolling, barely lifting a finger, and the video does all the work for you. No juggling, no hovering, no laptop limbo. It's the perfect little loophole. But wait, it gets even better. The app actually remembers where you left off if you scroll away and come back. On the browser, it doesn't. On the browser, it just starts the video over like nothing happened. So the app isn't just convenient, it's considerate. Now you might be thinking, LDG, that's a glitch. Nope. If it were a glitch, YouTube would have patched it faster than you can say, skip ad. But this isn't a mistake. They're letting it happen on purpose. And the best part? They've banned half the internet for using ad blockers, but if you watch a video through this feature, no ads, full control, you're suddenly a hero. You're that guy at the mall, wandering the food court, circling the free samples, piling your plate high, and nobody's stopping you. Now here's the kicker. The reason this is even possible isn't generosity, it's an Achilles heel. If YouTube tried to shove ads in this exact moment while you were scrolling, the whole system would implode. Marketers wouldn't trust the numbers, advertisers would riot, and the app would basically explode in their faces, so instead they just let it happen. Yes, they could add extra layers of control later, but for now it's a beautiful little loophole, a tiny crack in the armor, letting us peek behind the curtain without the usual commercial bombardment. YouTube, come on, if you really didn't want people doing this, you could put in a timer. You could say, oh, you get 10 seconds to peek, then boom, pop goes an ad for erectile dysfunction. But no, instead you would figure they would simply monitor abuse from their AI police algorithm. You know, the same AI that flags a cat video for terrorism, but somehow misses a dude live streaming a felony. So, to recap, ad blocker bad, loophole good. YouTube isn't a video platform anymore. It's an ad platform that accidentally leaks content in between commercials. Which, let's be honest, is why half of us know more about the side effects of Lipitor than we do about our own kids, and why we've cried harder at a Doritos commercial than at our grandparents' funeral. On a true public platform, one that actually runs on the public domain, completely open and 100% for the users, none of the nonsense we're dealing with on YouTube would exist. Advertisers wouldn't be paying to play, algorithms wouldn't be pretending to care about your eyeballs, and users would get exactly what they wanted to see. A peer-to-peer system doesn't just change the rules, it changes the game. It creates an entirely different experience because the platform doesn't control the flow, the content, or the money. That's where all these problems come from. The platforms themselves. On a system like that, there are no loopholes to exploit, no hypocrisy to call out, no hidden agendas. Everything emerges naturally, honestly, and entirely for the people using it. Once you understand that, it's not just theory, it's obvious why the chaos, the frustration, and the manipulation we're whining about today are baked into every centralized, ad-driven platform. Social media should not play like a video game with hacks and glitches and exploits, though I guess this particular exploit can be considered grand theft viewing.
I call it checkmate.